Okay, so welcome. Welcome to my session, Hugo. Um,
Thank you.
Today's topic is a more formal email, and this is Lile Online Language Community from University Nacional Abierta y a Distancia UNAD, and this is part of my practicum. My name is Cruz Maria Piedrahita Frias, and today is Wednesday, April 28th, 2021. So our topic, a more formal email. Probably you might have some experience sending an email. However, we're going to just check a little bit this first. Okay, so what can you see? Tell me, can you read this email for me, please, Hugo? Could you please?
Yes, a moment. Uh, Hi, Alice. We'll get right to get the point. We made animated videos for companies like. Okay, so
It's okay. Yeah.
if you need help making videos that engage, convert the ultimate self, I know we can help. We can help you. Are you open to having a 5 minutes chat?
Okay.
Cheers.
Mhm,
P.S. If
mhm.
this email is honest to you, please forward to the right person. I will love you, darling, for it. If you don't want to hear from me anymore, just let me know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So probably it's, yeah, useless, right? It's no, uh, how to say that in its email is useless. Es como que no lo necesitas, no es necesario, no, yeah. So you can forward to a right person. I will love you dearly for it, right? So when you see this kind of emails, what are your thoughts about it? What do you think about this kind of email?
It's a formal email.
Do you think it's a formal email or informal email?
Cheers. Cheers.
Mhm.
Informal. Hi, Alex. Because hi, Alex.
Okay.
And
Do you
in the
think,
panel, cheers. Informal.
okay, so do you think this person knows Alice?
Yes.
That's
No, Alex.
okay. Um, it was, what was the language? Do you think it's the right language to tell a person when you're selling something?
When you selling,
Yes, this person is selling, say, if you need help making videos that engage, convert, and ultimately sell, I know that we can help you. Are you open to having a 5-minute chat? Right? So it's trying to sell something. So do you think it was the right language?
no.
And so in the tone, what do you think?
It's an informal email, but it's no. I think it's not a formal enterprise.
Mhm.
It's, maybe it's an entrepreneur. We entrepreneur
Yeah,
with
or
without experience.
yes, a good
Without
point.
experience.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's another perspective, and it's okay. So what I'm going to do now, I click on that and we're going to watch this short video, okay, kind of to help us to, I'm going to share the sound with you, okay, so okay, so you ready? Let's
Subject:
watch this video.
upcoming absence and schoolwork. Read the message with me.
Okay.
Mrs. Cooper, Brian will be absent from school on Friday, May 20th. We have planned a short family trip, and unfortunately, we must leave on a school day. We understand that Brian will be responsible for any missed work. If you would like to send any assignments home with Brian on Thursday, we will make sure that all work is completed before he returns to school on Monday. If you have any questions, please feel free to send email or call. My cell phone number is 555-5555. Christina Rowley. Is the relationship between the sender and the recipient clear?
Okay, what do you think, Hugo?
This is an email that formal enterprise.
Okay,
Formal.
it seems that
Because
this person is trying to
they
contact.
the writer say Mr. Cooper.
Okay, Mrs.
Very
right?
Mrs. Mr. Mrs. Mrs.
Mrs. Yeah,
Mrs.
that's
Cooper.
yeah. This one Mrs. and with an M and A and S without knowing. So this one is because it's Mary, right? If it's not, so just will be M and S.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. And what do you think is the language? The language for this email? Do you what is something that you can tell? You can see here.
The language.
Language, yes. It's very formal, but it's very polite.
Very
right?
polite.
Yes, but being polite, it's using like fancy words or simple words. It's something, there is any new word that you know here?
Words polite.
Yes, no, any like new, something new, like new words.
New words.
Yeah, because we're trying to see
Accent.
absent. Oh, that's very good. You catch that. Okay, what else?
No more. Assignments.
Assignments.
Any assignments?
Okay.
What does it mean? Assignments.
Assignments, homeworks.
Homework?
Yes, that's another word. It's just kind of like a synonym, right? That this person is using. But other than that, it's very simple, like simple writing, because sometimes when we think, oh, I don't know this person, I must use fancy words. But sometimes when you're using fancy words, the message is kind of a little bit confusing, right? So it's better to use simple words and find and just give the point, get to
It
the
should
point,
be.
right? So let's move. Let's
This
see.
is a parent writing to a teacher,
Okay,
and so that's why the tone is more formal.
okay.
What exactly is making it formal? Well, there are no contractions. There are full forms used. Also, you'll see more polite and formal grammar structures. And Christina uses higher level vocabulary. One thing Christina still needs to do is add in an appropriate greeting in closing. Hello could work,
Okay.
so could dear. Christina could end with sincerely, but I think regards adds a bit of warmth.
Okay. So the closing
Have you ever
wishes,
written
right?
a message like this? Let's talk more about formal greetings and closings. Writing email in English with Jennifer.
Email is used at home, at work, at school. If you're writing to a teacher or other school staff member, you'll likely need a more formal tone, as you saw in the model. Here are some possible ways to start a formal email.
Dear Mrs. Wilson. Hello, Mrs. Wilson. Dear Sir or Madam. Dear parents.
Yeah. There's some formal, right? But when you see here, what do you always say? Oh, what is those? Dear Mrs. Wilson, dear Mrs. Wilson, right?
Okay.
So this one has, let's see.
Greetings with colons are very formal. They're used in traditional business letter writing, but they aren't used often in
Okay, so they're telling us that when using this is more with letters, but not in email. So we use more comma when we send in an email, right?
Okay.
email. Dear Sir, Madam is very formal. We use it in business email when we don't know who will be reading the message. But if at all possible, try to get the name of the recipient and use it in your greeting. Another option is to whom it may concern. This is very impersonal and not always appropriate. I might use this greeting if I were writing to a department of a larger organization. Let's look at a model.
Okay.
Subject: Missing sign on Elm Street.
Okay, look at this example, Hugo. Can you
Yes.
read that,
Yes.
please? Yes.
To talk to home. What is home? Home.
Whom?
Whom.
Whom? ¿A quién? Yeah.
To whom it may concern. Ah, okay.
Mhm. Please.
Who is the? Okay. Whom
You're
is
reading?
like a quiénes. A quiénes.
Yes, a quien esta pueda
Okay.
interesar. So
To whom is may concern.
what
Please.
happened? Yeah, sorry, because if you don't know who you're talking to, so you kind of use, even though it's more like inappropriate somehow, because you don't have the person, like the name of the person. It can be sir or madame, so you can just for organization, right? That they
Yes.
advise that you can use that one. Okay, so go ahead.
To whom it may concern, please be advised that the street sign of El Street has been removed.
Removed.
Removed as a resident of El Street. I hope to see it replaced in the new
Replaced. Yeah.
replaced in the near future. Thank you sincerely, John Lee.
Yeah. So like even though it's a short email, it had subject, right?
Nice.
Yeah, it's right to the point, and it has the
To
information
whom it
that
may
it needs to
concern.
communicate.
Please be advised that the
Teacher.
street sign on Elm Street has
Oh,
been
give me a
removed.
second. Yeah.
I don't understand the context. He say, please be advised that
Yeah.
the street sign no. I don't know. I don't understand.
Okay, this email, if this person is trying to tell to contact an organization and telling that this here where I live, in Colombia, every street has a name, right?
Okay.
So this one is a street sign of Elm Street, right? Elm has been removed.
Okay.
Right? So they live there, and what happened? Okay, I hope you can just do it like pronto, like soon, to replace, right? Because it's not there.
As a resident of Elm Street, I hope to see it replaced in the near future. Thank you. Sincerely, John Lee. Mr. Lee does not know who is on the
That's it.
receiving end. He's just sending this message to the Department of Public Works in his town. An appropriate closing is sincerely.
Mhm.
It's not the friendliest closing, but it's very polite, and it's appropriate for this message. Let me show you some other closings
Okay,
used in
so
small email.
okay.
Respectfully,
Mhm.
Best regards, kind regards, best wishes.
Good regards.
Yeah,
Good regards.
Here
it's
are a
regards.
couple tips on adding a signature to a formal email message. First, use your full name, especially if it's the first time you're contacting someone. Second, consider using a default signature. If you want to include contact information and links, the default signature is a great option because this information will be added in all outgoing messages. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and happy studies.
Okay, so that's
Remember to
very
visit
good,
English.
right? So what do you think about the video? It's,
Interesting.
it gives you some idea about what a formal email would look like.
Format?
Yeah, te da una idea de lo que puede ser para enviar un correo de manera formal.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I know it, this topic because
Oh.
I studied English before in
Oh.
you know Colombo Americano.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did the all levels, but you know if you don't practice the language, I forgot it.
Okay. So it's
I
okay.
this kind of encounter for me
Mhm.
to remember a lot of things and put in practice.
Okay. But
Make take in practice or put in practice.
oh, were you in my class yesterday? So it's a make decision. Remember, making decision or taking decision. So are you making? So then you practicing. If you
right.
taking, it's right away. So you had to, yeah, kind of, yeah, start practicing. So making, kind of to, in that way you plan yourself, right? Doing it because something probably for me, something that I took some classes here, and it was to send an email. And so now that I'm part of an organization, I'm contacted with the council of the city of Winnipeg, or I need to send president of another organization that speak another language. So our emails must be in English. So even though I know her, I still had to keep some things in mind, you know, like kind of you can cross because sometimes it get a little bit rude. So yeah, so it kind of those one that's it's some of the things that I had to do mostly every day. But it's true. If you don't practice, you might forget. So you have already what is an opening greeting, the introduction, and the reason why you're writing, a body of that email, the closing, right? Right back or something else, or looking forward to hearing from you, things like that. In a closing greetings, like best wishes, regards, respectfully, right? And your name, that's the signature. But they say something about your signature. What was it?
Tell me, teacher.
They say something about your signature to add your
Yes, yes.
signature. Yeah. So what happened with that?
It's necessary to know who is the writer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And adding your phone number, and if you have more information, it's good to add it as well, right?
Yes,
The
to
person.
receive forward.
Pardon?
Forward for receive forward respuesta.
Forward. Oh yes, yes. It depends when. Yes. Yeah. That's true. Okay, so for now, as usual, I'm going to send you this link. For some reason, let's see if you can do it, because one of my students in my previous class was telling me that she couldn't. So click on that link and see if you can, yeah, go to the activity. You can get to the activity. That's part of the vocabulary. Some of them is kind of like a little bit weird because it's kind of a little bit, even though some words are there, it seems a little bit out of context because it's some information is missing, but try to guess. Did you get?
Yes, teacher. I mean the cell phone. I
Oh,
have to keep the
okay.
Zoom for go to the Genially.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to share with us, or do you want me to, so I can share my screen and you can tell me?
Yes,
What would you like? Okay. What would you like to do?
I see you screen.
Okay, you can see my screen. Okay, so let's start by, you should use polite expression in more formal grammatical structure when you're writing an email. Is it true or false?
You should use polite expression and more formal grammatical structure. True. For
Yeah, is it
True.
okay? Is it true? Okay, very good. Okay, you don't have to include all the points mentioned in the question. It means that sometimes when you use the subject, you write the subject, it doesn't mean all the information has to be there, right? So
you don't have to include all the points mentioned in the question.
is it true or false?
In the question, what doesn't mean the question?
What does it mean? The question?
Mention in the question.
That's part of that I was telling you, some question were out of context because some information was kind of missing here. And yes, it's this one I had to help you with this. Okay.
Don't have?
Okay.
Sure,
So
but these sentences say
it's
you
not,
don't have to include all the points mentioned in the question. What question?
yeah, because when I create the exercise, it wasn't complete. It was like that, and I didn't get that on time, so I couldn't change the task, the quiz. Okay, so that's my fault, because then it
Okay.
shouldn't be there because there is no one question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good one that you catch that. You can use
Okay.
contractions in a formal email.
No, false.
Okay. You should avoid using conventional expression for starting and finishing the email.
Conventional expression for yes, conventional. Conventional like Mr. Dear in best regard, kind regard, like this.
It could be. Sometimes it depends. It's more like the more conventional is what you use every day, right? And so it's you can, if you use, you should avoid using conventional expression.
If the email is formal, no.
Okay,
False.
this is formal. Okay. So what the last one will be?
Tell me, teacher.
Or the last one
At
is
the last,
you.
you
Yeah.
should use this style for a person you don't know. You
Yeah.
should use this
Yeah.
style.
It's formal, right?
This style, but what is
What
style?
style? Formal style.
Yes, it's true.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you should use polite expression in more formal grammatical structure, right? You should use this style. Okay. Yeah, that's formal. You don't have to include all the points mentioned in the question, right? So probably have to get in my next class that you will attend, I will tell you what was the meaning of it. Okay. So the next one will be you can use contraction in a formal emails is false. You should avoid using conventional expression for starting and finishing an email. False. Very good. So having that, finished that. Oh, what is it? Going back to the same one. More this one, right? Okay. So for next, this one is the reading activity. So go ahead. You're going to read the same question, just the first here until here. Exam question. Hugo.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, it's can you read? Could you please read this for me? You until here words.
Hmm. Hmm. Exam question. You're interested in studying English in the UK? Read the advertisement below which you saw in an international magazine and some notes you have made in red. Write an email to Jake Black. Using all the notes, you should write approximately 115 words.
50.
50
Yeah, words.
words.
Okay.
Central School of English. Come and study English at our school.
Mhm.
To which school for all levels. High qualified, experienced teacher with reasonable price. Reasonable price.
Reason able, right?
Accommodation with host families.
Yeah.
Extensive social program. For further information, contact J Black. centralschool.uk.
Yeah. So that's here is at, right? That at
That black
dash.
dash
Yeah. Yeah. And
dash
yeah, so reason, right? This one is reason, reason able. So reason.
reasonable
Yeah.
price.
Yeah. So make it faster.
Reasonable price.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reasonable
So
price.
reason. Yeah. Prices. Okay.
Prices.
So yeah. Very good. Thank you. Because now we have an email, right? It's in front of you. You can see right away. Maybe it's very complete. It's going to make some question. What is the tone? What is the language that this person is using for requesting information, right? That's what this person doing, request information. So could you please read this email? Thank you.
Right. All right. Dear Mr. Black, Mrs. Black.
Miss.
I'm Miss
Yeah.
Miss Black.
Mhm.
Is a woman?
Yes. That's okay.
Your
when
Miss
it's
Black.
señorita, okay, Mrs. Señora, right? And Mr. Señor, or yeah,
Mhm.
okay, go ahead.
Dear Mrs. Black, I'm writing in response to the advertisement I saw for English school in the World Teens Today magazine. I'm interested in doing one of your course, and I will be grateful if you could provide some fu- further, further,
Yeah,
further
further,
information,
yeah.
further information.
Mhm.
Firstly, I say in the advertisement that the course are 2 weeks long. Will it be possible to do a 3-week
Course,
course?
yeah.
I,
Mhm.
I, I would also like to know how much your course costs exactly. Secondly, your advert mentioned accommodation with host families. Could you tell me if I will be studying
Staying,
staying staying
staying,
I'm
staying.
staying on my own with the host family, or if there will be other students staying there as well. Finally, I have a question about the social program. Would you mind sending sending me more details about this? I'm very keen. I'm very keen.
Yeah,
I'm
keen.
very
Yeah,
keen. I'm very keen on sport, and I would like to know if there are any sport activities included in the social program. I look forward to hearing from you. Your sincerely, Lily Song.
sincerely,
Sincerely,
sincerely, sincerely.
sincerely,
Yeah,
sincerely, Lily Song.
yeah. That's very good. There's probably some words that you
Sincerely.
rarely see, right? So the pronunciation is a little bit hard, but once you had just repeat, so it really helps you to kind of to get it, right? So very good. So what do you see in this email? It's a complete, it has a subject, it has a greeting, it has an opening, it has a body, um, the test. What can you tell?
What I
Yeah. So it has the blue, right? So right here, the blue one could
is
say,
this
if
is
you
the
know the name,
greeting. This
yes.
is the greeting.
Yeah, if you know when you're writing an email, a formal email, if you know the person that you're writing to, use the name, right? And it depends if you know is you don't know is it Mary or no, it's better to go with Miss, right? So dear Miss Black, okay. So what do you think the next?
It's the opening.
Yeah, so start by saying why you're writing or what are you responding to, right? So I'm writing in response to because it's so the advertisement. That's this one. What about this yellow?
I will be the intention.
The
Intention.
intention, yes, but it's using an indirect question, right? To us, it's asking for what?
I would like to be grateful if you could provide some for information, for
Yes,
more
it's
information about the
yes,
advertisement.
yeah. Mhm. And how does it sound? Very good, like polite, very polite, right? I
Because
will
don't use contraction.
contractions, right?
Don't
And
use.
didn't use, yeah. No,
Didn't use.
no, didn't use. So it would and could. Usually, when you're requesting information, you use either would or could.
Cool.
Yeah, could you please tell me, could you pass me? Could you send me? Right? Things like
Right.
that. Would you mind? Right? Things like that. So now that it's the body, right? So those, if you had different ask, so probably you might use these start sentences. Firstly, it could be next. You don't have to use secondly. You can use another next, right? To end, right? So it's more when you're starting and giving some details, what information do you need? So he had kind of some questions for different things. And he has to, it doesn't say too much, right? It just went to the point. And that's part of when you're using an email, when you're writing an email. You just want to go to the point. Like sometimes in Colombia, we send emails and we kind of decorate, right? No, like English culture, send information, the most concise.
Punctual.
Yeah,
Punctual.
punctual. Yeah, yeah,
Punctual.
yes. So for the yellow here, I look forward to hearing from you. What do you think? This is a standard phrase to finish a former email or a letter, right? And waiting for what?
For you, for her, for or her, his
An
forward.
answer. Yeah, yeah. Or looking forward to hearing from you. Yeah, yeah. I look forward. Yeah. So this one will be, last one will be the closing.
The closing,
Right.
yes.
Yeah, the email. Very good. Let's see. So you have could or would are both polite ways to make requests.
Email requests. Could
Yeah,
and
for,
would.
yeah. So for example, can you read that for me, please?
Would you please email that document to me? I need as soon as possible.
Okay. So can you tell right away, this one, it was very easy for you to read. So you probably are more, yeah, it was fast. What
More
about this
fast.
one? Yeah.
Could you explain that? Could you explain that again, please? I didn't understand.
Mhm. It's kind of, you recognize some words and it's easier for you, right? But when there's some new words, it kind of like, it makes like take a breath and then read it. So now we have an activity and it says complete the indirect question, a more formal email. What happened with this, Hugo? You're going to click on that link and you're going to see that you have some phrases that need to be finished, like to complete. So it's already, you just rephrase what is at the beginning, okay?
We can do it together, teacher.
Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, okay? So I can
Yes.
do it from here. And so,
Thank you, teacher.
yeah, no problem, you're welcome. So look at this. Is the accommodation near the school? So how we can rephrase this, like to complete? So we're going to start by doing, okay.
Is the accommodation near to the school?
I would
Is
like,
the accommodation near the school? I would
yeah,
like to know
if
is
the,
the accommodation
okay, accommodation, what's next?
is for one person or two person maybe.
It's okay. You're just going to use this information, okay? Use this information. That's what we need. Okay. Uh-huh.
The accommodation is near to the school.
Okay. near the school. Okay. So you're using the same information. That's all what you did with just trying to write. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Read that one. And what do you think?
How much does the course? Would you like? You might telling me.
Okay. Would you mind
Would
telling
you
me?
mind telling me
Okay. What will be the next?
how much
How much
the course costs?
the course
The course costs?
cost?
Costs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Please let me know.
Do I need to travel al level test?
If-
Please,
Okay. Wait a second
please
here.
let,
If
if I need
I
to
need
do a level test,
a level test. Oh,
if,
space. Okay, next. Could you tell me
how many students are in each class? Could you tell me
oh,
how many
yeah.
students are in the class?
Yeah,
In each class?
yeah. Oh, in
In each class?
each class. Okay, okay.
When
So what would
does
be? Could you tell me
Could you tell me when the course starts?
the course
The course
Course.
start
start?
start
Mhm,
start
Start.
start.
Okay. So and right. Oh, what happened?
Maybe capital letters.
Oh, you got it. Very good. It's really sensible. But
Yes.
that was the mean, and that was actually the activity. Do you want to try that again?
No,
I think that we'll move on to the next one. It's okay.
it's okay. It's okay, teacher.
Okay. Okay. So that's part of using. You're very good at that. You got this. Okay. So now we have another activity. And this activity is pretty much what
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to say the link. I'm going to right here. And when you're ready, let me know.
Right.
Check your writing.
And ready.
So it's more, this is going to be more about the email that we, okay? So it says, some
Okay,
words,
complete.
right? These are the words to use.
Dear,
Okay.
the first dear.
Oh. Okay. An interest.
I interest
Studying as you like.
in studying
Okay. And okay.
in studying at your
Yeah.
language school, and I writing
Yes. Mhm.
to request
To request further information about your
further
courses.
information about the course. Please, could you tell me?
Okay.
You tell me. Tell me if
If there's two words that you can use, okay?
there is the place available. Still is the no.
What about weather? right? That's probably not the words that you can use.
What
If,
is weather, teacher?
todavía.
Ah, okay. I don't know. I don't know.
It's more about the pronunciation, right? Because it depends about the context, because it's weather, right? But it's whether the, you know, when we're talking about the climate, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how is the weather today? That's a different weather, right?
Okay.
Okay, sí y todavía. Okay.
They are still places available on
Available
the summer course.
courses.
I would also like to know. I
I
would
would. Okay, would.
also like to know how much a three-week course
3-week course. Okay.
course.
There are 2 words there that you can use. Okay.
Cost.
How much? Yeah, cost.
Coach. Uh,
Probably this one will fix there too.
this.
Yeah.
Finally, I would like to be. Okay.
Oh,
I
finally,
think we can use all the words.
yes.
Finally,
Yeah.
I would be grateful
Grateful. Yeah. If.
for me. Send me. Okay. Tell me details on accommodation
Details
that
of.
detail
Mhm.
of
I
the
look
accommodation that is available. I look forward to
forward.
hearing,
Okay.
hearing, hearing,
Hearing.
hearing from
Hearing.
your
Hearing.
hearing,
Yes.
hearing, your
Yes. Yours.
sensory,
Sincerely.
sincerely, hearing
Yeah.
in sincerely, hearing in sincerely.
Mhm.
Admit that.
That. Very good. Awesome. Okay. Oh, what happened? Hello?
Yes, teacher.
Are you here?
Yes, teacher.
What happened to the, can you see me?
I hear you, teacher. Teacher,
Okay. Yes, I'm here. I don't know what happened. It was weird.
I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, I lost. Okay. So now it's the practice. Okay. So you're going to read the exam question first, then I will read the other part. Go ahead. Okay, Hugo, you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so it's your turn. Read the exam question.
You are interested.
Okay.
You are
Inter
interested.
interest.
Interest.
Yeah.
You are interested in doing some volunteer work during your school holidays. Read the advertisement, right,
Mhm.
which you saw on the internet, and some notes you have made in red. Write an email to Caroline Robinson using all the notes. You should write approximately 150 words.
Mhm. That was very good. So yeah, doing, right? It sounds
Doing.
different. It sounds very different this time. Very good. Looking for something fun to do during the school holidays. Ever thought of volunteering? Come and join one of our volunteer projects. First time volunteers welcome, no experience required. 1 day and 2 days projects, wide range of projects and locations. Morning and afternoon work with a break for lunch. Highly experienced group leaders, no admin fees. For further information, email volunteer coordinator, Caroline Robinson, okay? Caroline at volunteer.org. And so this one, the red, is kind of to add a little bit more for more details and asking provider should bring my own
Teacher,
when they say lunch.
what is further? Further?
Which one?
Further.
Okay, for more information. Okay,
Okay.
further is more, yeah.
Okay, further, more.
For is como el cabello de los animales. ¿Cómo dice? Further.
Further.
Okay. For. Yeah.
The.
Okay. Yeah. It's very good. Good. Yeah. New words, right?
New
Keep
word.
in mind. Yeah. So subject, the subject is the first piece of information that the recipients of an email see. And if it hasn't written incorrectly, it has written incorrectly or unclearly, it could push the reader to delete it without even opening it, right? Style, English is very concise and favors short sentences and a simple structure. Make sure you break up the text into 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay, next, courtesy formulas. When you write an email in English, you are not only using another language, but you also entering another culture with different habits. Yeah. Check the email. Never send an email in English without having reread what you wrote. And the signature. Be sure to have set your emails to end with all the important information about you, right? Because at least, okay, I forgot to sign, oh, but you already have it there, so it's okay. Cell phone, yeah, they contact you. So don't forget, for this is, look what you're going to do. Go to your email account and pretend you're going to send an email to Caroline Robinson, applying for a volunteer position. Share your screen with us. Okay, so you could keep in mind using the introduction, introductory sentences you had here, or see you're replying an email, right, in response. You're sending in information, the body of the text, how many paragraphs, okay, and the various ways to write a final invitation before ending the email. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you in advance. For further information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for your attention. Okay, and the conclusion, it will be best regards, kind regards, your faithfully, your sincerely regards. Okay, so with this information, you're going to do something now. You can use the chat, something like that, if you like. Okay. Or you can use with your phone and pretend you're going to send an email.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, it's just to practice. Okay, so don't get nervous about it's kind of, at least you were telling me, okay, I saw this information before. You can send an email to me, okay, that you're applying for a volunteering position. Okay, you might have my email because I sent you the link. So send me an email. Okay, so if you're going to send me an email, what will be your subject?
Greetings. First of all,
Okay,
dear
right? Mrs. Oh yeah, Mrs. Dat Cruz. Yeah.
Piedrahita.
Oh yeah, in Colombia, I'm Piedrahita. Here I have a different last name.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm writing. Okay. Why are you writing to me? Okay, so let me just.
I would like.
Okay, and I'm going back to the other information. Okay, so here. So you would like, or what is something that you can use for writing your email? Right? Introductory sentences and writing with regards.
Writing.
Yeah, and writing. Yes.
In reference to.
Yeah.
The volunteer.
Yeah.
In your country. In your country.
Okay. No, in my non-profit organization. Okay, so you're going to apply for a volunteer position in my organization. Okay. So why are you going to, what is something? Why? Why do you want to apply for that volunteering position? Because, right?
Because I'm interested in the integrante.
It depends what you're going to say. What else are you going to add to that?
To participate in the program.
Yeah. Yeah. Participate in your program. In one of your programs. Yeah.
In one of the program.
For the organization's program. Yeah. Okay, so now you're going to tell me, okay, so what is the position? Because let's say we have a Spanish club, we have dance group, and we have English conversation class. So which one? First, if you want to say like that, you don't have to write first. It's how you feel participating in a community work, community place. Like what is some, you're going to talk about you, right?
Virtually.
Okay.
I would like to participate because.
Yeah.
It's a program about volunteer in.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Or you can say, even though I don't have work experience, I feel I can be one of your, I can be a good fit for your program because I have.
I don't have experience.
Yeah, even though I don't have experience, right?
And I would like to get knowledge.
Yeah. Or sense with the community, right? It's connection, gets the sense connection with the community, yeah, in the area or in your organization, things like that.
Okay. Teacher?
Next, yes, I'm here.
Um, and to live and for live an experience in other countries and other
Okay.
country
Secondly, yeah. Secondly, because I would like to travel, yeah, to an speaking English country, right? To improve, right?
improve my skills in
My
English.
English skills.
English skills.
Mhm.
That's it, no?
That's it. Well, and yeah. So what about the accommodations? Are you going to ask about the accommodations?
I could put um, is possible. I would like to live with a with a family.
Mhm. A
I don't
family
I
that
don't
what?
I don't know how
Homestay, family.
how how call when I what a hosted no
Homestay.
homestay.
Mhm.
Would I if I would like to know if I could be
I could stay. Yeah.
with a family.
Yeah. Yeah. Or see if you can send me, yeah, any homestay information that you can provide.
Any any home any homestay information? Yes.
Yeah, in regards to, yeah, for sure. And probably, Hugo, what happened is with the class, it's a lot of, as I said, it's a lot of information that kind of we have to get, right? Like step by step in order kind of the end to write something, to produce something. And it's so much information. I say, okay, so how can I, right? So I'm going to do this, and it takes time, like sentences, right? This is one sentence, okay, period. But if you're going to make a long sentence, how are you going to unite it, right? So what do you use your conjunction, right? This is a complex sentences, so what do I need? Things like that. But it's okay. That's part of when you're tending probably to the grammar, that also will help you with that too. But writing is taking the fear, right? And when you proofread, it helps you to see if something is missing. Oh, I should change this word. Probably this one will sounds better.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah,
so how are you going to close that email?
you essentially help help.
Help?
No, you essentially no kind of regards
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and regards
Yeah. Kind regards.
huge
Regards.
huge huge Hugo
Okay. No, huge.
huge huge.
No, it doesn't change. Hugo is, remember, when it's a proper name, doesn't change.
Some
Okay. It's,
persons say me
yeah, Hugo.
huge.
Yeah. Oh, really? Is but sometimes because let's say the pronunciation a little bit to get them like the Spanish, and that happens, but it says, yeah, Hugo. Hugo. Yeah,
Huge huge
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Yes.
That's what it to me to say Piedrahita, and like, who's that, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
Hugo, thank you very much for attending to my session. It has been a pleasure having you here. I hope that you enjoy this class, and for sure, like, see you again sometime. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Thank you to you.
Yeah. Good evening for you. Yeah. And
Thank you, teacher.